avoir la preuve qu'on peut oublier même les 4 années de guerre. Entrez au chien qui parle, cet épatant. C'est le seul club de nuit de Paris où vous pouvez être sûr du résultat. Entrez, mesdames et messieurs, entrez, entrez, entrez.
Parisien, monsieur.
Gentlemen, everybody speak the English here.
Bonsoir.
Le chien qui parle is the only night club in Paris, the city of life, where in 1918 you can forget all those long years of war. Entrez, monsieur, entrez.
Hello, Bill.
Hello.
David. Friends of mine, fine chaps. This is the real dugout.
Oh, they're having knobs on, huh? Oh, my Lord, I say, look here. I say, don't do that, old chap. I've only just come down from the line and my nerves aren't as strong as they used to be. What?
Qu'est-ce que ça peut vous faire? C'est ma poule, quoi. Foutez-moi la paix.
He answers with grace.
Well, just arrived.
About an hour ago.
How long have you got?
10 days. 240 hours of life.
Well, ladies, here's a furnished heart to let for 7 days.
Hey, don't worry, Mr. Captain. You will find plenty to take it for a week.
Oh, yes. Isn't that
Very nice, very nice, very fancy.
That's the girl for me.
Lola, it's the kind of girl.
Et Paris, un jour, voyou, à la romance dans la rue et sous le les deux amants font sentir qu'ils s'échangent beaucoup de baisers, c'est comme un paradis. Il dit, il faut partir, ma chère, je suis soldat et c'est la guerre, mais je te donne ma foi. Avec la bataille finie, je reviendrai ici, il retourne la foi. À quoi je te donne mon amour, je te jure.
Mademoiselle, now that you've died for France, come and live just a little for England.
Oh, no, merci.
Oh, please, please, take pity on 2 poor lonely soldiers.
Oh, very, that will make you happy.
Oh, it'll make me very happy. Come along with you. Pardon? David, our new commanding officer. Well, a jolly good song and jolly well sung.
I sing it that way because I feel it.
Oh, don't get sentimental over this rocky war.
I do not understand you, monsieur.
It's bad enough without singing about it.
But the music gives you the heart, the courage to face the enemy.
To conquer.
The songs about war that make war possible. If they told the truth about it, what a filthy thing it is instead of glorifying it, nobody would ever start one.
That is not the way I feel.
You wouldn't.
Oh, come on, Calamity. Don't spoil the party. Here's to our most dangerous enemies. They're always with us.
Fast asleep in bed.
Don't forget your promise. Go straight home.
What else can I do?
You left us very suddenly, mademoiselle. Wasn't the British Army good enough company for you?
That was because of you.
Oh, that. I shouldn't have talked like that to a pretty girl like you. You know you're perfectly adorable when you're angry. If you will invite me to come up there, I'll make you forgive me in half a jiffy. May I come up? You're afraid to come down here because you know you'll forgive me.
Would I?
You don't dare.
You dared me to come down here. Now make me forgive you.
Well, there are 6 rules for making a girl forgive you. The first rule is, sit down beside her.
Oh, very well.
And the second rule is to take her hand in yours.
You were very nice to me tonight.
Well, look here, I'm awfully sorry for what I said. But those girls and the whole atmosphere of that place.
Oh, those girls have their place. They serve their country, monsieur. They laugh and sing and love so that their men forget the war.
All right. You helped me to forget the war.
I laugh and sing, that will help you forget.
Camarade. But what do you know about the war anyway?
I know a lot about the war. My brother and father gave their lives for France.
Say you've forgiven me.
I couldn't really be cross with a soldier.
Yes, cheer up. I'll sing the song myself. How does it go? I can't sing the darn thing. Now, look here. If I call you tomorrow, will you come and have lunch with me?
Oh!
I say you're getting drunk. You will.
Maybe.
Wake up, my dear. The English officer's here to see you.
What?
The English officer's here to see you.
Oh, Florrie. Quick, quick. Tell him I will be there in 1 moment.
I have, but why so excited? 3 days ago, you said you hated him.
Oh, that was 3 years ago.
You mean 3 days ago. You're losing your head.
Oh, quick, my jacket. Oh, I am so happy. I'm in love for the first time in my life.
I know these English officers. They come to Paris for a few days and then they go away. Where is it? What did
But you are an English woman, Florrie, and you stay here.
It's different with me. Paris has always been my home. But him, what I said was right.
And I say you are not. If he goes away, he will come back again to me.
Dada.
Oh.
No. How's my sweetheart this morning?
Oh, I feel... like that. And how do you feel this morning, my David?
I feel... like that. Tell me, what were you and Florence arguing about?
She said such horrid things about you soldiers. She said you love for a while, and then you go away and forget.
I have to go back, Lola. We all have to go back. But soon. Soon there'll be peace and we'll have each other always.
Mon Paul, you have to go back to that hell.
Not hell. With the memory of an angel to keep me company.
Foolish one. I am no angel. Just a girl. And a good cook.
Lola, do you realize you know nothing at all about me?
I just know you are my David.
When we're married, you won't have to cook.
Married? Married?
Well, dear, I thought you might.
Oh, you thought I might.
Then you will?
Oh, my dear.
Oh, darling. Now listen, darling. I've only 2 more days of leave left. We'll have to hurry. How soon could you be ready?
Oh, too sweet. As quickly as...
Now listen, darling. I'll make all arrangements, and in an hour I'll be back for you.
Then it is true.
The truest word you ever heard. In an hour you'll be my wife.
David.
Now listen, darling, we'll get a car and we'll drive through the woods. And we'll have our wedding breakfast at that little cafe at Fontainebleau.
Yes.
Will you hurry down? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Glory! Glory! Trouble? Oh, worse than trouble. In 1 hour we marry.
Gendarme. Oh, mon capitaine.
Could you direct me to the English church?
English? Comprends pas, monsieur, comprends pas.
I bet you I can make you understand the church.
Oh, il faudrait bien avoir mon petit nappe, vous savez. J'ai mon petit nappe 16 ans, mais je vous le garantis. Oh, il connaît toutes les langues. Il ne parle aussi bien que vous, tenez, hein. Moi, je vous dis, comprenez, quand moi, j'allais à l'école, bien, vous savez. Moi, à l'école, on n'avait pas d'éducation.
I know, look, I see what I want. I want, you know, you know,
Oh,
church.
oui, je vois bien ce qu'il faut. Dis donc, allez à l'hôpital. Allez vous faire soigner, mon cher.
Can you tell me the way to the English church, sir?
Church?
No time for church. Everyone has to return to the line.
Oh, but that doesn't count with me, sir. I've got a week's leave. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be married.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm awfully sorry, old man. All leave's been cancelled. Everyone has to return immediately.
But, sir, my fiancé is waiting for me.
No use arguing. That's the order.
Oh, well, can't I have one more day?
You can't have one more minute. Everyone has to return to the line. I want you all to report to the RTO of the Gare du Nord. Come along.
Messieurs et mesdames, le journal du soir, le journal.
Why you stand there like a ghost? Why don't you go and bring him back to me? But ma chérie, Monsieur Depaul has already gone to look for him. It's not so easy to find an officer in Paris. Oh, if anything has happened to my David, it will kill me. Don't, my dear. In these days, we've got to take the blows the good God sends. You know something. What is it? Lola, I know nothing. Oh, David!
Mademoiselle Bochet, un capitaine anglais à la gare du Nord m'a donné ceci pour vous.
Dear, what does he say?
He say, wait for me.
And I will wait.
Stand to!
Oh, my good old Sergeant.
Lord love us, duck.
All present and correct, sir.
Keep a sharp lookout. I don't like this stillness.
Very good, sir.
Well, Doctor, if he does remember me, he'll remember his business. I'm his partner in the Halford Construction Company, you know.
Yes, if he remembers his pre-war life, it will be a step to his complete recovery.
Hello, David.
Hello, Charles. What brings you here?
Come to fetch you home.
Well, how's everything?
The war doubled our output. Now it's over, the country's got to build. We should be busier than ever.
The war. They're always talking about the war.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're going home fit. If you can't remember the war, so much the better for you, and I hope for your sake you never will. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor. And thanks for all your kindness. I'm just going to say goodbye to the staff.
All right.
Well, Doctor? He recognized you at once. He remembers all about the business. I should say that he would take up his life where he left it at the beginning of the war, and that all that has happened during those 4 years would probably seem an absolute blank to him. Goodbye.
Let's see, Charles. This is the 5th annual balance sheet since the war.
Yes, and we've shown an increase every year.
To improve on these figures, we shall have to extend shop number 2.
Well, we'll have to do that anyway to carry out that leasing contract.
What's the good of it all, Charles? I get no kick out of things. I have everything a man could ask for. A big business, money, a beautiful home.
And a beautiful wife, David.
Hello.
Rather late, aren't you?
I'm sorry. But I've so much to do that I'll never catch up with it.
Well, let's go into dinner.
I'm not dining at home. But I'll take a cocktail with you.
Thanks. Vesta. You know, I hardly ever see you these days.
My dear, we had a good look at each other at breakfast, didn't we?
No, seriously, I never get a chance to talk to you.
Oh, David, you're so old-fashioned. It's sweet of you to want to chat with me, but the fact is I've been so busy. There was that concert I got up, and Lady Maid's Bazaar, and now this charity ball scheme.
My dear, you know what I mean. We're leading entirely separate lives.
Now, David, don't be melodramatic. Besides, they're all good works. And I have Deloryse to dance at my charity ball. She's the sweetest thing that ever came from Paris. You'll love her. Cheer up. I know. You go to the theatre and see Deloryse. There's a box there in my name, and I'll join you after my meeting.
But that's the way...
Darling, I must fly. You up after my meeting.
Dinner is served.
She has great charm.
She certainly has.
Vincent?
Angina. Fancy dancing with a heart like that.
Lola, dear, I want to talk with you.
Dr. Galway, I haven't 1 minute. Come on.
I think I'll go and have a cigarette.
Oh, stay and see Deloryse's other number.
I must whisper of you, don't be weary, just be
Attendant. Will you take this note to Madame Deloryse, please? I'll wait here for the answer. It's very urgent.
My blue Georgette.
Yes, dear.
No, the pink one.
Yes, dear.
Lori, my silver lace.
Yes, dear.
Oh, he is here.
Dr. Garvey, madam.
Garvey.
I had Sir Vincent Harcourt at the theatre tonight to see you after you had gone through the strain of the performance. But you ran away.
But I didn't ask you to bring him. I don't care for his opinion.
Well, you paid 25 guineas for it.
Yes, and I'm 100 guineas better off for not hearing it. Garvey, I have great news for you. Yes, my David is coming.
Your David?
Yes,
When?
tonight, any moment perhaps.
Now, my child, you must not get so terribly excited.
I'm not. No one could. Why, think. At any moment the door may fly open and I shall be in his arms.
Let me feel your pulse.
What a man. You talk of nothing but your miserable profession.
Now, do use some common sense, Lola. When one collapses as you did...
But use some common sense yourself, Garvey. When a woman waits for years for the man she loves, and suddenly he comes back again, is it not too much?
My dear, I'm going to talk to you very, very seriously. Nature has hoisted the danger signal. You can't afford to go on like this. You must give up your work.
But I can't, Garvey. I don't want to.
Then, my dear, it is my duty to warn you that the strain might be too much.
What do you mean?
I mean that I can't let you dance again.
Oh, but I must. I must, Garvey. I can't give it up.
My child, if you dance even once more, you're taking a risk, a tremendous risk. I once told you that someday you might have to give up the stage. Well, that day has come, and sooner than I expected.
I am going to die.
I won't say that. If you will live in the country somewhere quietly, you promise me that?
It all depends upon my David's plans.
Oh, you'll do whatever you like with David, as you do with all of us. But you must cancel your professional engagement.
Don't tell my David.
I understand. Good night, Lola.
Good night, Garvey.
David! Oh,
Now, come. There's nothing to cry about.
Oh, I thought I would never see you again.
No. Now you must be sensible, dear. If you keep your head hidden, I can't see what you look like.
And I want to look at you. Oh, my darling, what happened to you? I thought you were dead. Or perhaps you didn't love me after all.
When they cancelled my leave so suddenly and sent me away, my one thought was of you. With the start of the big attack, I was badly wounded. And months after, when I recovered, my memory had gone. Everything was a complete blank. The war and you. When I saw you tonight on the stage, you were a stranger to me. Until I heard that song, then it all came back to me.
And your love for me, that has come back too, David.
Tell me, have I changed? Older, eh?
Older and so serious.
There's a far greater change in you. The little Lola I knew has grown into a beautiful woman, and a famous one.
Oh, David, it seems a lifetime since I waited in my little room. Then your note came. You were gone. And I cried all day and all night. And the next day, too, I cried all day.
But that's all past. Let's not think about it.
Don't you want me to tell you?
Of course I do, but it's your great success. I can't get used to it.
My success. That means nothing. There is something else. Really wonderful.
I have the honor to present your son.
But Lola...
You are pleased. I always say to myself, he must be a real Englishman like his father. Sometimes I come home tired and miserable. But I look into his eyes and see you there. You want him, David? Your son?
Want him? It's been the one great dream of my life.
Well, now you're happy. You can smile. David, why don't you smile? Oh, now you are my old David of Paris.
Oh, those divine days. They were dream days. Do you remember the day we had lunch at Saint-Germain? And that night in the gardens at Versailles? And the day I tried to talk French and you laughed so because I kept calling the coachman a pig.
And our days in London will be just as wonderful. Listen, in Paris we were to be married. And now we can be married.
Married?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. You don't want to be the husband of Deloryse the dancer. Foolish one. After we're married, I'll give up the stage. I promise I will.
No, it isn't that. It's that I...
Is it that you don't love me anymore, David?
No, it's not that, Lola. It's...
What?
I'm already married.
Hello. I didn't expect to see you until dinner time. Aren't you feeling well?
Oh, yes?
And what's happened?
Vesta, I want to talk to you.
Oh?
I'm sorry, but I can't put it off.
Well, if you can't, you can't. What is it?
You know it's been a source of great unhappiness to me that you don't want children.
Surely there's no need to discuss that again.
I'm afraid there is. A son is the one thing in life that I want.
Well, we've spoken of this so often. Is it necessary?
Lester, I want to adopt a boy.
Adopt a boy? Do you mean that seriously?
Very seriously.
I should not dream of such a thing. Besides, what do you know of the boy's parents? Why, they might be anything. He might even be the son of a criminal.
I can set your mind at rest as to his parentage.
Well, I'm not in the least interested in the boy.
Perhaps you will be when I tell you that he's my own son.
Your son? Oh, David, how could you? How could you?
Now, don't misunderstand. This all happened long ago, long before I met you. It was in Paris during the war, just before I was wounded.
I see. And now she's in London. And you saw her and conveniently remembered her.
It was the shock of seeing her again that brought back my memory. You see, we loved each other very dearly.
Very well, David. Whatever you decide to do, I will never agree to divorce you. I'm not going to ask for pity from my friends.
It's still remains for us to settle the boy's future.
That remains for you to settle. I will have nothing to do with it.
Please don't decide too hastily. I'm trying to show you every consideration in consulting you. You pride yourself on being a liberal-minded woman. I beg you to be big enough to help me.
I will not have the boy in this house.
Just a wife.
My answer is no, 1,000 times no.
Very well. If I can't have my boy in this house, I'll have him in another.
David, what are you going to do?
Madame Deloryse, to see you, madam.
Oh, it's about the final arrangements for the ball tonight. Say that I will be down immediately, ma'am.
Very good, madam.
Well, Deloryse, how charming of you to come. Why won't you sit down? My dear, you look terribly worried. Don't tell me you're going to disappoint me tonight. Why, the whole success of the ball depends on you.
It is not that, madame.
Then perhaps it's something I can do. I would like to help you.
You will?
Anything I can possibly do.
It is something that concerns you. It's about your husband's son.
Oh? But what are you talking about?
I came here today to ask you to take him into your home.
Why, how does this concern you? What do you know about my husband's son?
I am his mother.
You? Impossible. And you have the insolence to come here and tell me that?
Madame, I beg you.
Please, I'd rather not discuss it.
Listen to me. I entreat you. Think what you like of me. That doesn't matter. Think only of your husband and his son's future. Won't you try to understand?
I understand perfectly. It doesn't suit the great Deloryse to have a big boy tacked on to her.
Madame, the artist is dead. It's the mother who pleads with you now, for the sake of her son's happiness.
I won't discuss it. The whole thing is revolting to me.
But, Madame,
what right have you to come here?
It was you who asked me to come this morning.
Very well, and now I ask you to go.
But you must listen to me. It was in Paris. It was the war. We were to have been married. Then suddenly he was recalled. He asked me to wait for him, and I waited. Then I gave up all hope. I thought he'd been killed. Those years of pain melted away when I saw him again last night. At first I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought I had seen a ghost. Then he came to see me and told me of you. And I realized how hopeless everything is. But the boy will need his father. I come here to beg you to take something I'd give my life to keep.
You rang, madam?
I've done all I could. Mason, show the lady out.
Vesta told me of your visit. I'm terribly sorry. Why did you go?
Because I thought it might be easier for a woman to make her understand.
Lola, dear, I know what touch you've been through. I've been through it too. and it's brought me to a decision. It's attitude, her lack of human feeling has decided me to do what I know is right. We'll bring up the boy together and take the consequences.
Oh, David, love is a great thing. I do not care for anything. It's good to see you again, sir.
Thank you, Father.
Did you have a nice walk in the park? Yes. Well, take off your coat and give it to Florrie. Don't be afraid, darling. Go and kiss Daddy.
Well, old man, what have you got to say to me?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
By Jove, is it?
Yes.
Well, we'll have a great time together.
I would like a lot of nice presents. Did you bring me one?
Of course. We'll go out, and you shall choose just whatever you like.
I like the thing with the sun in the shop window.
It's yours.
Mom just said it costs an awful lot of money.
Well, you shall have it, well. Tell me, what is it?
A high tower. What is it?
The Eiffel Tower, you mean?
I see. Well, what do you do? Do you wind it up?
No, you build it up. That's the fun.
So building's fun for you, eh?
Rather.
That's my work. I'm an engineer.
Perhaps Davy will be an engineer like his father, huh?
Yes. And we'll begin tonight. We'll leave London together.
But David, where do we go?
Paris.
Paris?
Look here, if you hurry, I think we can catch the night bird.
Oh, I am ready this moment. I'll go just as I am.
Now, you try to dress and pack, while I go and get my things.
Oh, David, we'll have those wonderful days again, just as before.
Oh, my sweetheart, don't lose your head.
You hit the train I will not lose. Hurry, hurry, David. I shan't strain until I'm in the train.
Darling, I shan't have time to come up. Will you be ready to jump in the car just as soon as I get there?
Yes. I shall be waiting on the doorstep with Davy. Run, Davy, run. Florrie, we go to Paris tonight. Florrie, we go to Paris tonight. And me too? No. You stay here and arrange everything. Get out my trunk, quick. Didn't I tell you he would do what was best for me and the boy? There will be trouble. Oh, you're a calamity. You talk too much. Go.
Hello, Nanny.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Nanny.
Hello, darling.
How you feeling today, Nanny?
Mrs. Halford, madam.
Mrs. Halford. Say I'm sorry. Say I'm going away.
That's what I told the lady. She said to me, tell madam it would be a great misfortune if she didn't see me before she left London.
Misfortune? Show Mrs. Halford in, Anna.
Mrs. Halford, madam.
Madame, I'm sorry you gave yourself the trouble of coming here. There's nothing more to be said.
Oh, yes, there is. This matter must be settled satisfactorily.
For you?
For both of us.
Perhaps.
When men have an affair to settle, they come together man to man. Now I've left my pride at home, and I come to you without prejudice to talk to you as woman to woman. The This morning you asked me to take your child into his father's home.
And you refused.
And now I agree.
And now I refuse. Madame, your husband has decided. It is finished.
He is going away with you.
Oh, Madame, I beg you, give your husband his freedom.
No. You must take the consequences of your action.
Oh.
You will get used to the snubs of decent society when they find out about you, and the never-ending moves from place to place.
What do I care for society? Do you think I care for anything in this world but my son and the man I love?
You are planning to bring us all unhappiness. My husband, your child, me, and you too. Do you realize what this would mean to him? Do you realize what his position would be among his business friends in the outside world? And do you know what the final result would be? He'd begin to hate you. You, the cause of it all.
But my boy, his future.
Do you think you're helping him? In the eyes of the world, he will be your son, not David. What are you going to say to him when he grows older and begins to ask questions?
Mommy! Mommy!
Yes, dear. Won't you come to me, little boy?
His name is David.
David? Won't you come to me, David?
Are you cross with her?
No, darling, no.
Aren't you?
No, David.
My father is buying me a big Eiffel Tower as high as this.
You are a lucky boy. Now that I've seen him, I understand still less how you can bring yourself to take such a risk with that adorable child.
Risk? I'm taking no risk.
You must know the terrible name that people will brand him with.
They shall not. They could not.
Only you and I can prevent that. If I'm willing to do my part, how can you refuse to do yours?
Look here, I'll be sure you call Mr. Dennison the first thing in the morning and tell him to send all my mail onto the Creole, will you?
Creole, sir?
Yes, sir. Send those in a small bag. So here's some more things here. And look here, I'll let him know. I'll get in touch with him in the next couple of days and tell him. Have John come up and take this down to the car. Sound your horn, Wilson. Why aren't you ready? You should miss the train.
I'm not going.
Why, what's wrong? What's happened?
Your wife has been here. She's promised to take care of Davy. She asks you to bring him toward her.
What are you saying? What are you talking about? You can't mean this.
Life's gift only moment. I'll have my dream.
Lola. I won't.
Mommy, I have my dog.
You know you did everything.
Are we going away?
Yes, dear. You're going away with Travis.
Mommy, I'm sleepy.
Oh. You'll soon be in bed now, my angel.
That's a sweet little darling. Mama's baby.
I can't face it. I know what this means to you.
He's very sleepy, my little boy.
May I put this in the car for him? She loves him. Everybody loves him.
Lola.
You go sleep. Laurie, get some blankets and make a bed for him. Take the back seat. His father won't mind. David, be very careful he doesn't fall off the seat. Ask the chauffeur to drive slowly. You must take great care.
I can't go. We must find another way, a better way.
There is no other way for me.
Darling, don't you understand? It's you I want. I love you. You're the only thing in the world for me. I can't live without you. Forget everything else.
I could never forget what your wife said. Woman to woman, we pledged our word so that our boy could hold his head up like any man.
Your wife is keeping her word, David.
You asked me to break mine.
Lola.
You want to do a great thing for me.
Anything.
Then don't say any more. Just goodbye. Take him quick.
Goodbye, my love, my life. Baby. Laurie! Laurie! Get my dance stuff.
You cow! You must not!
Do as I say.
Mommy. Mommy.
My dear, you must not do it. If you won't listen to me, I'll go and tell...
No. You stay here and wait for me.
Please, dear God.
Doctor, I'm a wealthy man. Isn't there anything I can do?
You can't buy her a new heart.
Is there something wrong with Lola?
She's at your house to dance for the charity. You must stop her. I could not.
Quickly, Mr. Halford. She must not do this.